Can everyone hear me, guys? I think I'm in. Just checking if the sound's okay. If the one person in the chat can reply, that'd be great. Let me just turn the chat on. Is the sound working? Can somebody please reply? Okay, great. King Shaw, yes. Jack D, yes. Okay. Right then, guys, we'll get straight into it. OCK definitely does real deal. Yes. I don't know what they're talking about there. Okay. 30 milligram Anavar a day for 30 days. Do I need PCT? Can I get a clear answer anywhere? Oof. The clear, I would say, first of all, don't ever do that. You never need to ever take 30 milligram Anavar for 30 days. For what? What purpose are you doing that for? Get your bloods done, then see if you need PCT. Don't just do PCT. If you don't need it, don't do it. Whoever advised you to do 30 days, 30 milligram of Anavar, well, I'm not going to say on here, but he's advised you incorrectly. And if you found that on Google, well, then this is why I'm here. And this is why the dojo's coming soon. Get subscribing to that. You should not be messing about with these kind of drugs, guys. You should not be messing about. This is not no small tablet that you're taking off a mate, a little bit of Shilajit or some black seed oil, so you want to try something. No, man, this is test, bro. This is real deal Anavar. And if it is real, 30 milligrams for 30 days, do not do it. Never. King Sharp, Jack D, yo, yes. Mohammed 22. What are a good ab building exercise? Squats and deadlifts. They're the two main ab exercises I would say that give you the thick set of abs. If you look at my abs, I'm not going to show them right now. I've just eaten loads of food, but they're quite thick. My abs are quite thick, and I don't do anything heavy on my abs in terms of like direct ab work or core work or anything like that. But what I did do for most of my life, training wise, is heavy bench press. Sorry, not heavy bench press, heavy squats and heavy deadlifts. Cannot be squats and deadlifts when it comes to core work, stability work, ab work, anything to do with that. You need to be doing heavy weight. King Shaw, how do you lose lower belly fat? You can't. Body fat goes wherever it wants to. Everybody holds body fat a little bit different. Like if you see me at any time, I'll just give you an example. My arms right now, yeah, they're fairly lean. I can be like this leanness in arms all year round. If you catch me in the winter when I'm a little bit overweight, I will still have shredded arms, back shredded, veins everywhere, legs absolutely diced. My legs are shredded like pre-contest bodybuilder would have feathers in his quads. The muscles will be bouncing and feathering around. That's how my legs are all year round. But my belly, I'll hold some fat over there. A lot of guys get a six-pack and they don't have shredded arms. They don't get shredded arms, but they have a six-pack. So fat deposits, everyone's very, very different. You cannot spot reduce lower belly fat. Virtually impossible to do. Liposuction might work, but I would not advise it. So definitely do not mess about with anything like that. What you want to do is get yourself on a good diet, good training program, decent cardio program, and then you will see that when you lose body fat, you will lose it collectively everywhere. And when you have no body fat left anywhere on your body, and then you start adding body fat, soon as you start seeing it appearing, you know how to get rid of it. Very simple. Learn the skill of not holding body fat. There's a big difference in losing weight and learning how to not hold weight. Fadi, would 10 milligram Anavar be a good start? Just want to boost before holiday and don't want to do needles. No, 100% no. I've said this again many times. Do not mess about with these things. This is not a joke. You do not need a boost before holiday. What you need is to sort your life out. Get yourself on a good training, get yourself on a good diet protocol, get someone to teach you like me. This is what I do, guys. I do not do the traditional bodybuilding diet, chicken, rice, and broccoli. Do this for 12 weeks, you get in shape. I teach you how to live. Teach you how to live. Let me give you an example on something, right? Which other coach do you know in his dieting program has options like this? Let me just show you something. I'm going to read something out for you. Just bear with me 1 second, yeah? So on my thing, the Diet Matrix, that's available very, very soon. And when I mean soon, I mean within the week, it's going to be available. You tell me if people are talking about, in a diet, relationship with food, the history of food, how to eat out, holidays, when you're ill, what to do when you're ill, bulking, cutting, fasting, eating before bread, breakfast, snacks, Italian, Chinese, Indian, drinks, sauces, seasoning. These are the things you've got to look at and understand how every single one of these things works and fits into your diet. And only then you'll understand what diet actually is. Don't think, oh, chicken, rice, and broccoli, I'm just going to do that. There's no one out there. Name me one guy. I'd like you to comment down below if you can say one person, name me one coach out there, just one coach, just one, not two, just one coach who teaches you how to do all these things I've just mentioned. Name me one. I bet you can't, because there's no one else doing it, which is why I'm here. I was just going to say that, King Shaw. Yeah. Fadi, you can have my £60 I was going to spend on VAR. Good. Go onto my page. Listen, FadiHussein.com. Book in a consultation with me, bro. That's what you need to do. And honestly, I will help you a lot more than any Anavar will for the next 30 days that before you're gonna go on holiday. Very simple. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it, 100%, especially for 30 days. What you will learn in 30 minutes off me, you can use for the rest of your life. Write it down, record the voice notes, anything that I'm gonna give you, all the value that I'm gonna give you in that time, and you will know exactly what it is. And like I said, more programs are coming. This isn't something that I've just thought of and thought, well, hang on a minute, how can I monetize this? How can I make money from people? How can I do this? No, the reason why I've made a list of all these things and why I'm telling and teaching you guys all this stuff is because you guys have come to me with these answers. You guys wanting to know, Fadi, what do I do when I go on holiday? Fadi, how do I eat out? How do you eat McDonald's all the time? Well, I don't eat McDonald's, but how do you eat burgers and chips and fries? And how do you always eat in like this kind of stuff on a regular basis? How is it done? This is how it's done. What to eat if you go to an Indian restaurant? What to eat if you go to an Italian restaurant? What to eat if you go to a Chinese restaurant? Are you eating before bed? How many days a week are you fasting? Many people don't even know that I fast almost a few times a week. And how do you fast? Is it the traditional Islamic fast? No, it's very, very similar, but very different. How to eat out, relationship with food. What's your relationship with food? It's not just one of those things I sit down and say, well, how do you eat a lot of bad food when you're before going to sleep? No, this is more intense than that. Way more intense than that. So anyway, Jack D, yo, book yourself in, bro. Get on FadiHussein.com. Let me see a notification while I'm live right now. Fadi, tell me more about this mindset you mentioned yesterday regarding not being tired. I'm 34, unsure if near TRT yet. What do you think I've done? I've done a course of yours. More than happy to buy another. Which course, if anything, bro? Thanks, Paji. My brother, it depends what your goal is first and foremost. So if your goal is to not be tired, I can't break it all down for you right now, but I'll just give you a few examples. Okay. First things first, right? People that are tired are not sleeping well. People are not going to sleep on the right time. So what I would do, this is step one in order to kind of build your sleep cycle. You want to stay awake or you want to wake up early. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're waking up, let's say you're sleeping at 4 a.m. Set your alarm for 6 a.m. 2 hours of sleep. That's all you need. You need 2 hours of sleep. You're going to be absolutely knackered that day. And by the time you want to go to sleep that night, you'll be completely gone. You'll be out of it. You can't wait to hit the bed because you'll be awake for 20 odd hours. Set the timer you want to go to sleep. Put in the podcast. Get in the Apple earpods that I tell you to put. Listen to the podcast that I'm telling you to listen to. Go to sleep. Put an alarm on to wake up 6 hours. That's all you need, 6 hours. Once you've built that rhythm for 5 or 6 days in a row, eventually you're going to figure it out that you're going to not need an alarm clock to wake up. You're not going to need a timer to go to sleep. Your body's going to tell you how to wake up, when to wake up. That's the first thing I'd fix. Second thing, hydration. How are you hydrating yourself? What kind of stuff are you putting in your drink? In here right now, I have honey. I've got pink Himalayan salt. I have my iced tea mix that I normally have. I've also got, what have I got in here? I've got my, oh yeah, that's it. I've got apple cider vinegar as well. Apple cider vinegar in here as well. So you need to make sure you're doing that. Your digestion, is your digestion optimal? Is it correct? I don't believe in none of this bullshit about making sure your room's dark and make sure you turn off all electronics before you go to sleep. And listen, we don't live in the Stone Ages. We have electronics everywhere, all around us. There's nothing we can do about it. Do you know how I go to sleep? This is how I go to sleep. Like this. I look at something right before going to bed. I answer the last email, the last message before going to sleep. Put that down, headphones in, and go to sleep. I don't shut off TV 3 hours before I'm trying to get to bed. My bed's over there. You guys can see it right in there in the background. I'm on the laptop right now. I'm going to do a little bit more editing, and I'm going to get in bed. So there's quite a bit of process it takes. And this is what I mean. This is what I do with my coaching. It's not just simply as like, okay, get to sleep. So then once your sleep cycle sorted, your hydration sorted, what kind of training are you doing? What kind of cardio are you doing? What kind of diet are you doing? What kind of, where you living? Then you will start to figure out that you don't need pre-workouts. When you're going to train, you know what to train. Are you training fasted? Do you need food before you train? There's a lot to consider. It's not an easy fix, unfortunately, but it can be fixed. That's the main thing. So if you talk about the course, listen, bro, not here to sell anything, but straight up, if you want to buy a course off me, the best package is the Warrior Mind and Body package. It's $999, £1,000 for 3 months. I know it's not cheap, it's expensive, but you get a hell of a lot with that. You get me every single other day for an hour on the call, bro, and I'm with you. There's 3 guys on there at the minute. There's 3 guys on there. The testimonials are coming soon, and you'll know what I'm talking about. How I've helped change their life. If you can afford it, that's what I would suggest you purchase. It's not for everybody. This is not something I'm trying to sell to everybody and everyone should pay me £1,000. It's not. But if you need this, if you really, really need this thing, I know the answers for those questions, then I suggest you should purchase it. Friday, but inshallah, end of June, I will be starting with you full time as a responsible, reliable, open-minded coach like you do, inshallah. Gonna start soon, inshallah. Brother, I'm ready, man. Whenever you're ready, bro. Shaf, nice one, my brother. Amazing. I didn't even consider hydration, and I'm a medical professional myself. Do you think the sleep amidst Fajr between 3 a.m. will still be fine waking up at 6? Yeah, don't buy into this. I've got to wake up, and then when I'm awake, I'm awake. I can't go back to sleep. Your body can figure it out. There's high performance males out there that are sleeping 2 to 3 hours, working, napping, working. Cristiano Ronaldo is another guy who has a very, what we would class as a crazy sleep cycle, but it works for him. He's a high performance guy, one of the most highest performing guys in the world right now. I don't know his age. You guys are probably football fans. I'm not. I know he's in his late 30s. And look at the performance level this guy is at. I know he's not his peak. You know, he's on the way down, but he's still better than a lot of people out there. And why? I believe it's all down, and he says it as well. It's all down to his eating, training, sleeping habits. So 100%. Get this thing out your head. Sleep 8 hours, turn the lights off. Listen, bro, we don't need that. We don't need that, bro. Which course, by the way, do you recommend, since your videos, by the way, Stop Caffeine, Feel Good? Bro, honestly, the best course, the Warrior Mind and Body package. It's £1,000. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but it's the best course. And you'll get everything in that. There's nothing in there that's not included. You get to call me anytime. You got my number. You get to call me anytime for as long as you need. and we go through everything. And the guys that are on that at the minute have got some real life issues. You know, I'm talking about some serious stuff, business related, family, finance, relationship, those kind of things that are going on in life. They need the mindset sorted. They need to be functioning at a high level. This isn't like just normal guys going to 9 to 5 job, working, coming home. Missus has got the food ready. You eat, you go to bed. If you're not one of those guys, maybe it's for you as well, because maybe you want to break out that cycle. I can show you how to break out that cycle. But if you're stuck and you need that next push, I recommend you getting it, bro. And this isn't something I could have started to sell that right at the start, and I chose not to. I could have done the dojo right at the start, and I chose not to. The reason being is because I wanted to build content. I wanted to build this stuff to the point where people can see what this guy's got to offer. And now with the dojo, which is launching very, very soon, and I want every single one of you guys to be a part of it, which I'm sure you will be. It's only $9.99 a month. You'll see what's there. A lot to offer in there. King Shah, what's the cost of a decent villa in Thailand? Really considering buying something out there? My brother, it depends, man. You can go anywhere from like 100 grand up to £1 million. So it's however sweet you want it. I myself at the minute am living in Pattaya. It's an amazing condo. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it. Did I show you the video? I can't remember. I think I've done a video where I'm going to show. If you watch my Instagram, you'll see it. If I follow me on Instagram, you'll see it. You'll see everything there. I show a lot on my Instagram. You've got a cinema room which you can book out for you and your mates. You know, it's amazing. You can book it out whenever you want. Sauna is massive. Pool, 30th floor, looks over the, you know, you wake up, it's nighttime now, but if you look out this window here, I've got the ocean right there. It's amazing. So just rent. Don't buy, just rent. I thought about buying as well, but I just thought, you know what, renting's so cheap out here. I'd rather rent. So King Shah, get renting, bro. Don't even bother about looking to own a place. And the beauty of renting is you're not stuck. You don't have to pull your money out. You don't have to worry about the economy changing. You look at it and you think, do you know what? Let me rent some place out for 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, however long you're here. I mean, I'm here for 4 months now, almost 4 months I'm going to be here before I head back to the UK. And I just rent month to month. I might be here 1 month. I like a condo across the place over there. I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm going to check that out tomorrow. I might rent that for 2 months. That's how I do it. Nice one. Plus, you understand brown politics too. Yeah, bro. That's it. Exactly. That's a big one. That's a big one, my brother. Just joined in to all. Hello to all. Ekram Razak, King Shah. I've seen one. That's why you've got me onto it. Yeah, you know what, bro? Look, if you're in a position to buy one, then by all means, buy it. It's amazing, man. You can bring the family out here, and don't buy into the whole, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say on here that Thailand is just about that. Actually come here and live here and you will see. And I'll tell you this now as a fact. There's more of that, what we're talking about, than in Dubai, than anywhere in the world. And we know that. In Thailand, it's a little bit open. It's out in the streets. Yeah, you walk in the streets and you'll see them. They don't hassle you, though, unless you go down those, you know, bro, there's roads for that. There's streets in Thailand like Soi Buakhao, Soi 5, Soi 6. You walk down and you're going to see the craziness of Thailand. But if you're not into that, why are you there? I stay the hell away from that. I might go there on the weekend just for a laugh. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy myself. But if you're not, if you want to stay away from that, it's very easy. There's a lot more to Thailand than just those things. Just Google the beaches, Google the islands, have a look, and you'll see exactly how beautiful this place is. Why am I coming out here to work? Why am I coming out here to put my head down and graft? Because I can't do what I'm doing here in the UK. I have a lot of distractions in the UK. I can't go and do that over here. Now, you'd think, most people would think there's more distractions in Thailand, but there really isn't. Anyway, I've seen there's 13 people in the chat right now. Press like. There's only 3 people have liked it. So press like so it gets pushed a little bit more. And if you haven't subscribed, if there's anyone in the chat that hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow out here. I'm almost on 3K. I didn't think I'd get this many. I'm almost on 3K. I'm on like 2,800, almost 900 now. So almost on 3K followers as well. So I don't know how, we're going to keep growing. I'm going to keep pushing. I keep sharing the videos. I keep sharing everything. I try to give out as much free advice as possible, and this is why I do these chats. And I couldn't do it last week because I had some technical issues. The net in this apartment wasn't working. So yeah. Is halal food easy to access there? Yeah, definitely, bro. 100%. It's so easy over here. That the halal food's everywhere. you wouldn't even notice it. I mean, I haven't got anything now, but you wouldn't even notice it. Certain things you pick up and you think, and you just look at the back and you'll see the halal sticker, and it's mad. It's almost everywhere. There's a lot of Muslims. Phuket, there's a lot of Muslims in Phuket. As soon as you land in Phuket, you think, whoa, hang on a minute, where the hell's this? But maybe I think it's so close to Malaysia, so there's a lot of Muslims over there. There's plenty of it. There's mosques up the road. Yeah, there's plenty. And failing that, there's loads of fish, bro. Fish is always halal, so you can enjoy the fish. What's it? Fadi, what's your opinions on bank loans, mortgages? Do you take the option against interest Islamically or just hate the loan system? Do you know what, brother? I've done a video on this and it should be out tomorrow or the day after. It's just getting edited now. I've got a new editor as well. If you guys have seen my video posted the other day, I've got a new editor. I'll just briefly tell you. Here's the way I see it. Now, I know I don't want to go into it Islamically because I'm not too clued up on it. So I can't answer that question Islamically. But what I will say is, if you can use or leverage that money to benefit you in life, then you should. As a business standpoint. Islamic standpoint, I'm sorry, I can't make an opinion on it because I have used mortgages in the past to earn money, to leverage myself onto other things. So was it ethical? Maybe, maybe not. Was it Islamic? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I can't really pass the judgment on it. But I'll tell you one thing, what I did last year after COVID, I cleaned up all my properties in the UK, got rid of almost everything. I'm a free guy, just to roam the world. I still own a property in the UK, but I wanted to free up everything. It is not, the housing market in the UK is not what it used to be. The property market is not what it used to be. It's a dated system of earning money. I believe there's so many better ways of earning money. I can list 20 or 30 better ways of earning money than buying a house and flipping it in the UK. Then buying a house, doing it up, chucking lodges in there, getting a HMO license, doing all that. I can literally list you 20 better ways of making money, proven methods of making money than buying and selling houses. And I've done that because I've bought and sold over 10 houses. So I've got the, if you want to say, oh, what does this guy know? Bro, I've done it. And if you've bought and sold more than 10 houses and you think you know better, then fine. Go ahead, go do it, bro. And guess what? You might be better than me at doing that. So maybe you have the knowledge. It didn't work for me. I mean, it worked, but it didn't work as well as I thought it worked. So not for me personally. Is there a method to determine the body weight at which an individual would have a six-pack? Body weight, no. And I'll tell you why. Many years ago, I was shredded. I'm always kind of lean anyway. A friend of mine, he's 6'5". I'm just under 6 foot. I say 6 foot. So I'm 5'11", bro. I'm 5'11", yeah. He's 6'5". We went on this scale where you hold it out in front of you like this. You hold these things really funnily like this. It's like a V shape. You hold it like that. You stand on it. It measures your body fat index and bone density, whatever. My skeletal mass is heavier than a guy who's 6'5". And the guy was quite amazed with this. He went, no, this has got to be wrong. Did it again, tried it on another scale at a later time of a couple of months later. And he was amazed. He was like, wow, you have really dense bones. So I have a really thick, dense bone structure. If you look at me, I'm very narrow. I do not have wide clavicles. I'm a very, very narrow. I don't have particularly thick wrists. I have very narrow ankles, very narrow wrists. I mean, they're tough. I've never broken or sprained anything. But skeletal mass is very heavy. My skeletal mass is more than a 6'5" guy. So what would be my ideal body weight? Who knows? Would never really be able to find out, and I wouldn't be able to answer that for a six-pack. All I would say is look at the body fat. How much body fat has this guy got on him? Does he need to lose some weight? Is he got a six-pack? No. So how much before he gets a six-pack? Get the six-pack. Write that weight down. There's your weight. Simple as. Don't overcomplicate it. Gulbahar liked, enjoying the honesty as always. My eldest has, say, 15K. He's 18. Where would he best suited to invest? Not crypto. Don't do crypto, bro. Don't get into watch these videos of these guys living up in Dubai, hiring Lambos, hiding cars. It's all BS. You know it. I know it. I know a lot of guys that do crypto. Let's just talk about something recently. I know Tate is in the news always, and I hope I don't get bored talking about the guy, but he was a big guy on crypto. And he said something very interesting about crypto, which I never agreed with crypto ever. Never invested in it. Didn't download no apps. Didn't do anything. Never bothered with that. He said something. He said, if you're gaining, somebody else is losing. And that doesn't sit right with me either, to be honest with you. We should all be winning in this game. You should not, like the housing market, for example, nobody really loses. If it goes up, it goes up. Everybody wins. So 15K, this is what I will tell him to do, Gulbahar. And this is actually the good advice. How old is he? 18. Perfect age, bro. Perfect age. Now, did you say your eldest? Is that right? So he's your son. My eldest. Yeah, okay. Here's what I do. Here's what I do with the 15K. I would figure him out first as a father and say, okay, what is this guy into? Is he into fitness? Is he into IT? Is he into tech? Is he into cars? Is he into construction? Whatever he's into, ask him, look at him, maybe get somebody to speak to who would be a good mentor in a particular field and say, right, what do you think this guy should go into? Pay for a course in that field. So it could be tech, it could be video editing, it could be videography, it could be fitness, whatever it is. Pay for a course, some education, not the schooling system. Forget that BS. Pay for a course and go and live abroad. Travel the world with that 15K. By the time he spent 5K on a course or got a mentor, so a mentorship with somebody could cost like £1,200 a month, £1,500 a month. Get a mentor for 3 months, that's 4.5K. Then travel the world with the rest of the 10K. He will come back in 1 year, fully focused if he meets the right people, energized, ready to kill life. He will be an absolute killer, bro. Ready for it, because you know why? No other 18-year-old is investing money in a course online or meeting somebody to learn a particular set of skill that's going to make him money. And on top of that, he'll have traveled the world. I don't like Australia, but go as far as Australia. Go to Thailand. Come to Thailand. Do a month here. Go to Japan. Go to China. Go to Pakistan. I don't know. Go wherever. I'm from Pakistan originally. Just go somewhere. Go around Europe. Europe, if you're from the UK, Europe is very easy for us. Just hop around Europe. Hire a car, hop around. You got Belgium, France, Spain. Go to Barcelona. Go to Madrid. Go to Ibiza. Go to Turkey, Iraq, Iran. There's so many other countries. I'm not too clued up with Russia. I've never really been there. Travel all that region. Go to America. Go to Canada. Go to America. Go to South America. Travel that region. Africa, again, never really explored it that much. Go to Africa. He will come back with the greatest stories ever told. No 18, 19-year-old will be able to tell better stories than him. When you have a story is so important in life. All I've got is stories. You've got stories and you're sat down. Imagine he's 22 years old and he's sat down and he's in a room with 30-year-old guys playing poker or doing whatever. He'll be the most interesting person in that room. And all because he saved 15K when he was a bit younger. So there you go, Gulbahar. That's the gem of an answer right there, bro. Pay for a course, travel the world, get some stories. That's what he should do. And document it while you're around there as well. Watches are good too, bro. What's your opinion? Shafka Ali, are you talking about watches as in watches? A friend of mine sells watches. I'm not going to mention him. But anyway, a few people I know sell watches. I'm not a watch guy. Never have been. Don't think I ever will be. I don't really like the look of a Rolex. I'm a very rugged guy. So this gets battered everywhere. I don't care about it. I have an Apple Watch that was it was completely messed up. So I don't know about watches, bro. Are they good assets? Possibly. Is the market up and down? Yeah, I always hear it's up. I always hear it's down. So I'm not going to give you advice on something that I would say. But for this kid, Gulbahar, for your kid who's 18-year-old, don't buy watches, bro. Buy experiences. Buy education. That's what I would do. Okay, any other questions? I'm all out. I'm all out, guys. I'm all out. Hit me with 1 or 2 more questions. There's 8 people in here right now, and then I'm going to be gone. So I'll wait a couple of minutes. Any more questions? I think I've answered pretty much everything. Let's hope they've all come through this time, because sometimes they all messages are visible. Yeah, so all messages are visible. Let me know. Any other thing right now? Another thing as well I will mention about Thailand and halal food. I heard this from a guy that, and I might be wrong, Thai people aren't allowed to kill an animal. So, because they're Buddhist, most of them are Buddha. So they get the Christians and the Muslims to do it. So the Muslims kill all the chickens and the cows, and the Christians kill all the pigs. That's what I heard. So, yo, Fadi, I'm on test 400 and Master on cutting at the moment. Love your content. Respect, Ryan Bayat. I think that's how you say your name, bro. These names are, I don't know. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan Bayat. Yeah. Cutting cycle, test 400. Here's a tip for you, bro. Quick one. Drop the test 400 and change that to test and Amphi. Less side effects. The cut will be a lot easier. You'll feel better and you won't need to take as much. Masteron, great steroid. Good for cutting. What exercise thickens the bicep? Genetics. Barbell curls and genetics. Those two things put together. Heavy, basic barbell curl. That's all you need. Gold Bahar, agree with everything you say. Appreciate the advice. Anytime, brother. And I'd like to hear his stories when he gets back in a year's time. That's what I would want to hear. Honestly, he will not go wrong. If he goes around for a year, amazing. I wish somebody told me. I wish somebody said to me, right, when I was 18 years old, Fadi, what are you going to do? I would have been like, I don't know, what should I do? He was like, listen, take a loan from the bank, 15K, and just go travel the world. Wish I could do that. That's the only, like, no, it's not a regret. I mean, I do it now. It's not a regret, but I would advise that to anybody. How do you put up with Pakistan trips? Doesn't the mentality wind you up? You seem short fused, Baji. I seem short fused. No, bro. It's you gotta learn. You gotta mirror the emotions of people. You gotta learn how to act in certain scenarios. There's a way to be in certain places, especially in Pakistan. Everyone's really hot-headed. Everyone has a short temper. So you have to be the cool, calm, collected guy. It's very, you gotta go around life being a different person. Who you are at airports, very, very different person. You know, who you are in a coffee shop is a very different person. Who you are when you are surrounded by drunk people is a very different person. You know, if you're out and about and there's a drunk person falling, I'll tell you what happened to me the other day. Shall I say it? Yeah, I'll say it. I'm not going to say the word, but because I don't want to get, it's stupid, isn't it? I can't say a word because I might get cancelled for saying something. Someone said something offensive to me. Someone called me the P word the other day, and you know what that is. Did it faze me? No. Was I bothered? No. The guy was pissed. He was drunk. Is he the first person to call me that? No. Is he the last person who's ever going to call me that? No. Would I have felt better chinning him? Yeah, possibly. For how long? Might have hit him too hard. He might have fallen back. Could have got arrested. He was a lot smaller than me. He wouldn't even be in a fight. But let's say he was bigger than me. So what? What difference does it make? I might have got banged out if he was bigger than me. And if he was smaller than me and I chinned a guy smaller than me, what difference does it really make? I don't know where that guy is now. I know where he is. He doesn't know where I am. He said it to me, and then he called me something else. And I was like, good for you, bro. I said, do you feel better? And he didn't really know how to react. He didn't know what to say. So these situations happen, bro. So in Pakistan, it's nothing, G. It's nothing. You gotta be stoic in some situations. Will you still be able to feel test E if I'm already 6 weeks into test 400? Yeah, just change it, bro. It doesn't make a difference. In fact, if anything, when you are on a proper steroid cycle, you shouldn't be really doing more than 4 weeks on one compound. Keep changing compounds, especially the test base, like test 400. You could do Cypionate for 4 weeks. Then you could do EQ for 4 weeks. Then you could do testosterone for 4 weeks. Always change them. This is just for steroids, guys, not for TRT, though. Just remember that. These are only for steroid guys. That's how I do it. So, and Suleiman Khan, where would be the best place to get blood work done for TRT? Bro, in the UK, I've never done it. There used to be a juice clinic in Sheffield. We used to get it done from there free of charge. The guy was amazing. He used to sit down. It was really good service. And then he'd call you up the week after and say, yeah, this is wrong, that's wrong, whatever. And you'd just be like, yo, just send me the rules. Gee, don't worry about it. I know how to read them. And you send them over as an email. So that service is stopped now. I get mine done from Thailand. I get mine done from Pakistan when I'm there. I haven't done one in the UK for a very long time. But the ones that I do read, I think Optimail and Medichecks are the two best ones. They're the two ones that I like, especially when it comes to the readings anyway. Is it possible to get your physique naturally, bro? I would say okay. I would like to say no. I'd like to say that I've got the physique to the point where it doesn't look natural. I don't want it to be, bro. I don't want to. I hope you can't achieve this naturally, bro, because I'm on TRT. So it'd be a bit sad if you could achieve this naturally. I don't think you can, though. I think I'm at the level where I've just so if the best natural physique is here, I am just about here. I'm not here, but I'm just about here. I think that's where I am. So no, you definitely would not be able to be as lean as me all year round. You definitely won't be able to be as strong as me all year round. All year round. I'm not just talking seasonal. All year round strength, all year round leanness, all year round libido, all year round everything. That I don't believe you'll be able to compete with me. If you was natty. If you're on stuff, then yeah, by all means, definitely. Yo, Faddy, love the content. Love that video you did on that Coach Baxter. It was amazing. I was at Ultraflex when he was there. I could not believe what I was seeing and what I was hearing. Love your content. Thank you, Cameron. For those who don't know, I used to own that gym. I actually built that gym from the ground up, and it just wasn't working, man. So I'd sell it anyway. I sold it to those guys. Now it's called Ultraflex. Great gym, amazing gym. I've been back many times. I don't train there anymore because the music's too loud and they've got all these crazy people in there like this Coach Baxter guy. And you know what? Here's the thing, right? This Coach Baxter who was trying to just fill everyone's head in with fluff. Where is he now? See, these people don't last. That's the thing. I'm still going to be here, bro. I've only just got started. I have only been doing YouTube since December. So what are we in now? Like month 6 or 6 months I've been doing YouTube. And I look at all these other guys and I'm like, where you run out of content, bro? You run out of content. Where's all your content gone? I'm releasing a video every single day. Every single day I'm releasing a video. I don't Google, I don't chat GPT, I don't do nothing. It's all in here. You ask me a question, I'm live. It's go. Let's go, bro. So them guys can't do it. That's why they don't last, bro. That's why they don't last. They are trying to shortcut everything. They're trying to fast track everything. It's like, I know I don't hate on him, but like I say Derek Moore plays more days because they couldn't come on somewhere and chat. He went on Joe Rogan and spoke to Joe Rogan about something that he'd pre-planned for 3 months before going on there. Joe Rogan gave him the set of questions he was going to ask and said, right, here's what we're going to ask you. And I know this firsthand. I'm not going to say how. I know this firsthand. Here's what we're going to ask you. Here's how you're going to answer. That was a pre-planned interview. Nothing was off the cuff. If I went on Joe Rogan, who knows if I ever would, but if I would, it'd be like, hit me, bro. I'm ready for it. I don't need your team to send me a pre-planned Q&A. Hit me, I'm ready. Let's go. If I know the answer, I'm going to give you the best answer. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to say, I don't know the answer. It's very simple. How many times in my comments have people said to me, bro, Fadi, what do you reckon to this? And I said, I don't know. If I don't know, I don't know. How am I supposed to just make up an answer or go and Google when you can go and Google yourself? So that's how I feel about this Coach Baxter guy. Again, he's probably a nice dude, man. He's probably a nice dude, but this is a cutthroat business, G. Cutthroat. I'm here. I'm ready for the hate. I'm all up for the hate. I do not care. People, I'm ready for it, bro. So, you got to be thick-skinned. I don't believe anyone's as thick-skinned as me. That's why I went out there trying to call these guys out to see if anything was going to come back. And none of them can say something. None of them can hold their own against me. And eventually, guys, if you press the like button, grow this page, push this forward so I can debate and speak to these powers to be who are controlling the fitness industry and spreading the lies in this industry, because I want to sit there and debate everybody on behalf of all the guys like me who just want to live a healthy life without being lied to, without being sold a product. Take this, and this does this, and this does that. And if you don't take this, this is going to happen. And I'm sick and tired of it, bro. That's why I've got the knowledge in this. I'm almost 40 years old. I've been doing this game for 25 years, non-stop, not a week off. I know exactly what to talk about. I know exactly what these things do. Let them debate me. So Coach Baxter and that, they couldn't hang, bro. They can't hang with me. All these guys on YouTube claiming to be natural, including Mike Thurston, who I watch a lot. What are your thoughts on these guys? They're lying to us youngsters. Bro, listen, I like Mike Thurston, first of all. I like his content. He's great content. I think he's a good guy. I have met him once, very briefly. The few people that I know from Sheffield know him as well. nothing bad to say about the guy. Yeah, he's talking a bit, a bit of BS about being natty. But you know what, bro? If they want to lie, that's on them. I'm not here to call them out. And let me tell you something else as well. Those people that say, "Oh, I've done a blood test. I can do a blood test." You can't do a blood test. It's not that easy. Trust me when I say this. I know about this game. You know, in order to prove yourself natty, you need to do a series of tests throughout the day for about 5 or 6 weeks. It costs thousands to prove that you're natty. You don't just do one test and say, "Oh, your testosterone's normal, therefore you're natty." So are they talking BS? 100%. Does that take away his credibility? If he's caught, yes. As long as he's not caught, it's fine. Is he natural? No. Should they say they are taking TRT at least? Yeah, they should. Are they lying to youngsters? Yeah, they are. This is why I'm trying to come out here now and prove to you youngsters that I'm not here to call them out and say, "Yo, these guys are lying and I'm telling the truth. Look at me. I'm such a, good guy because I'm telling the truth." No, I'm just here to say to you guys, look, bro, we can do this thing. We can do it safely. That's all it is. If you're going to go down, I know a lot of youngsters out there, they're going to take gear. They're going to take TRT. They're going to think they're taking something. If I've got the knowledge to tell them, "Bro, this is how I did it wrong. This is where I made the mistakes. Let me save you from all that heartache. Let me save you from all that shit that I went through. This is how you do it correctly." That's what it's about, helping each other, passing it on to the next generation. We did a lot of things wrong. So I like these guys. I do think they're okay, but they should not be lying about taking gear. I think, bro, nowadays, look, let's put it like this, yeah? Who's the most popular guy out there in terms of the fitness industry? It's Chris Bumstead. We all know takes gear. So people should look at that and say, okay, Larry Wheels is also a very popular guy. We all know takes gear. So if the top two guys in the fitness industry, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure they're the top two guys. If they're the top two guys and they come out and both said we take gear, everybody else should just say, "Do you know what, bro? I put my hand up. I tried to lie. I tried to hide it because I didn't want the youth to do it as well. But I'm going to be honest now. I take gear." That's how it should be done. That's what they should be saying, but they don't. Another guy who I respect, Christian Guzman, he was on a podcast recently, Fresh and Fit podcast. He said, everyone who competes in the IFBB is on gear. I'm not going to say whether I am or not, which in theory, he was trying to say I am on gear, but he didn't want to say. And that's fine. I agree with that. And I can get behind that. I respect him for that. Anyway, sorry for going off on one there, bro. Aaron Daffin, hi, bro. Starting your TRT journey, taking 0.5 mil test Proviron every day. How long would you keep the Proviron in for long before taking a break from it? I personally, look, bro, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'll do it 6 months. I'll go and do a blood test. If my lipids are good, I'll continue it. I might have a month off, start again. That's it. Or I might just switch to Anavar for 1 or 2 months, low dose Anavar, then bang in Proviron again. As long as you are doing it safely, there's no time frame on it. There's no limit on it. It's worse if you're having a cup of coffee every day. Trust me. Bro, if it's possible to be naturally like Mike Thurston and Michael Hearn, then why do they claim natural when they're going to get called out? I just think they're not going to, it's not they're not going to get called out. They do it because they started off as, I'm a natty guy. I built my persona off being a natty guy. So if I now come out and say I'm not natural, then people are going to hate me. And I think that's why, I think that's why they do it. But I don't agree with it. I don't think they should be doing that. I think they should come out and just be honest. That's how I say it. I've never claimed natural, ever, never will. People like Coach Baxter just block you when you call. Yeah, they just blocked me, bro. What shit? They were spewing like Jordan Peters did block you. Yeah, I don't think trained by JP is that strong, to be honest. Yeah, bro. Look, man, they can block me all they want. Look, just debate me, bro. I don't mind. Let's have a debate. Let's talk. Let's see what your opinions are. Maybe I might learn something from you, or maybe you might learn something from me. Could be. Who knows? But look, the beauty about this is you have people to follow who you think best suits your lifestyle. A pro bodybuilder is going to join Trained by JP website. Somebody who just wants the longevity protocol, somebody who wants to stay healthy, wants to stay mindful, who wants a good relationship with his wife, with his girlfriend, with his family, in business, in life, how to travel the world, how to do all these things, is going to follow me. These are some things I've done. I can't teach you how to be a pro bodybuilder. I've not done it. So I suppose, how do they say? different courses for different horses. What's your opinion about drinking tap water bad for you? Because apparently studies have found increased levels of estrogens also being shown to include feminization with the local fish. Yes, I agree with you. I think it's very tough in the UK. Sometimes when I'm in Sheffield, I drink tap water. I'm bad for it. I like to get as much bottled water as possible. When I'm in Thailand or when I'm anywhere outside of Sheffield, even if I am as close as Manchester, I will not drink tap water. In London, it's a big no-no. So I'm always drinking bottled water. Then I get the bottled water and I don't drink out of plastic because it gets too hot. And if it gets too hot, the plastics leak into the water, raises the estrogen. So what I do is I have this double insulated bottle. So this is just as good as a glass bottle without it breaking every day. So this is double insulated. This isn't just one of those stainless steel ones. It's double insulated, so it keeps it cold as well. This is what I use, and I'll fill this up about 6-7 times a day at the minute because it's red hot. Have you ever took the stuff that Boxer took, who was supposed to be fighting Eubank, and does it work? You're talking about Clomid. It's something that bodybuilders take post-cycle therapy. It is the worst thing to take. And yes, I did take it. And if you ever want to know what depression feels like, the feeling of depression, not the diagnosis of depression, oh, I'm depressed and I have this. No, I'm not saying that. If you ever want to feel shit, if you ever want to feel bad in your life, and you ever want to feel what it feels like to not have control of your emotions, take Clomid. Trust me. And by that, I mean, don't ever take it. That's what I mean by that. It's the worst thing you can take. Okay, and which also being admitted by the Association of British Pharmaceutical Industry. Now you might be asking, why is there estrogen in the water? Because a large number of women are on birth control. Yeah, the women are urinated into the water and it's getting recycled. This has been going on for a long time, bro. There's got fluoride in the water. This does not need to be there. Every time they go for a leak, a bunch of estrogen is being leaked into the sewage treatment. No pun intended yet, but the excess estrogen is being removed from the water, and it is all simply because it's too expensive to filter it. The UK has a population of 30 billion pounds. 100%, bro. I agree with all this. I know all this, to be honest with you. I have mentioned this elsewhere. It's shocking, absolutely shocking. Big Pharma control the world. I'm sure if you guys follow me, you believe that as well. Big Pharma control the world. They can do whatever the hell they want. And a lot of people give me stick for, you shouldn't be promoting steroids. You shouldn't be promoting testosterone. Well, guess what? You shouldn't be putting estrogen in my water. That's what it is. So if you're going to fight me, I'm going to fight back. That's the way it is with me. Simple as. And that's why I promote TRT, because I take it myself. I feel it's good, feel it's benefited me, not just in looks wise and vanity wise. Health wise is better for me. Business is better for me. Relationships are better for me. Overall, it's good. Why am I not going to prescribe? Why am I not going to tell everybody else to do something that's changed my life? Of course I am. Which pharma brand is best for 10 ml bottle of Test E? Bayer. Bayer is the best one. I feel it's the best one. Adam, which pharma brand? Okay, that was that. Yeah, Sajid is saying Primo per amp is 100 milligram per amp for real stuff. I saw some in the chemist in Turkey saying Bayer on it, but wasn't sure it's real. Yeah, it's the real stuff. And I'll tell you how you know if it's real, if it's expensive. Real Primo is about £6 an amp, £6 or £7 an amp right now. So it's a very expensive drug, which is why I made a video today. You'll see it. If you see it on my social medias, I take 60 milligram. So 0.6. So I get 5 jabs. I have 1 amp and I split it up into 0.2, 0.2, 0.2. And I'll take it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Monday, Wednesday. And then obviously I reload more. That's how I do it. So it definitely works. It's very good. I didn't close this properly. But that's how you know it's the top stuff. What's your opinion if not sore the next day? It's a bad workout. No, I'm very rarely sore. I think your body gets used to it. So you shouldn't always be sore. It all depends on the diet as well. If your recovery is great, then you shouldn't be sore. Sometimes when you're in a good peaking cycle, I'm very rarely sore. When I was powerlifting, I was very rarely sore because I was eating good, was training good, I was peaking good. You shouldn't get sore. Cameron, what did you think of Rich Piana, Fadi? To be honest with you, looks-wise, horrible. Absolute disgusting. Would never, ever want to look like that. Personality-wise, 10 out of 10, bro. The guy changed the industry, absolutely changed the fitness industry. I wish when Rich Piana was out and about doing his stuff, I wish I was motivated enough to get a camera myself and think, you know what? There's people on the internet who don't look normal, who don't sound normal, who are popular, and they're just speaking their opinion. Let's just do it. I didn't realize at the time that people would want to listen to my opinion or listen to what I wanted to say, or have I even got anything to offer? So I looked at Rich Piana and I thought, right, you know what? This guy can do it. And you know what? I'm going to try as well. I mean, obviously, it was way after his death, but I respect the guy. I rate the guy. Business minded, amazing. I know he was, you know, the guy died, but if he didn't, he would still be around at the top. He would take over the fitness industry. In fact, he already did, but he would have taken it over even more. Which water brand would you recommend or you personally use? Bro, right now I'm in Thailand, yeah, and I've tried to look. So I normally get Nestle and a couple of other brands, and they were horrible. And the one at the minute has got like this Valley thing on it or something like that. It's a something Valley, but the water tastes. This is how I do water, yeah. I get a couple of bottles of water anywhere I go in the world. I get a couple of bottles of water, and I will sit and I will sip a few, and I will think which taste as closest to Sheffield as possible. That's my water test, and I will tend to thinking this has got that. I look for a hard. It's so weird. I know this is so weird. You asked the question, I'm going to give you the answer. I look for that hard texture. You know what I'm talking about? Not the soft texture. I look for a hard textured water that just tastes like Yorkshire. And when it tastes like Yorkshire, I'm like, that's the one I'm getting. So this is the one I've got in Thailand at the minute. I can't get it. It's over there. But anyway, that's how I look for water. No particular brand. Buy them all. Buy all the bottles of water. So like buy 5 or 6, try it, and then you're good for the week. Stock up for the week. Primo £2 per amp. Sus was £3. Ooh, bro. I don't know if Primo's £2 per amp, man. Double check that. My mate bought some of that cream of rice. He let me try some, disgusting, never again. Because it's why not just eat rice, bro? Why do you want the cream of rice? Stupid. Oh, you mean the UK, bro? Okay, Tech Goods. UK, bro. Brand of water. Highland Springs. That's the best brand. You'll know which one I mean because it's like a square bottle. The square bottled water in the UK, I think it's called Highland Springs. That's the most favorite taste. Volvic is terrible. That cool one that they had, Voss water, that was in a glass bottle, which the idea was great, disgusting. Never liked that. Nestle tastes like milk, really weird. It tastes like a milky taste. I don't even really use Nestle. So that's the one I use in the UK, Tech Goods. Your Hombine, your views, please. Don't use it, bro. Don't use your Hombine. You do not need it. For what purpose? Why are you taking your Hombine? You don't need it, bro. And it's garbage supplement anyway. Thoughts on lifting heavy versus lifting lighter weights debate. Do you need to lift heavy to get big? Yes, you do. And always lift heavy. And Cameron, definitely Highland Springs. It's amazing. You know it, bro. The best water. You can't beat it, man. No water comes close. Volvic. What do we have? We're in the UK. We have Volvic. We have Evian. We have Voss. Only a few places stock Voss, but it's not the best. And then when you go to like Greg's or something, you get their crappy, their own branded water. That's just the worst. And Kirkland, actually, this is a weird one as well. Costco, Kirkland is not bad. It's not bad water for the price as well. It's not bad. A lot of the gyms are now taking TRT. My only concern with that is that if I take it, my body will stop producing testosterone naturally, which means I'd need to be on it for the rest of my life, correct? Which is a concern if they later find a problem with it, especially long-term studies and guessing have been done with bodybuilders and gym goers. Correct. Both correct. Let's take a study like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone, or those are famous people, but everybody else who's taken steroids for a long time, not TRT, steroids. They're taking it for a long time. Where are they today? They're still alive. They're still kicking. They're still good. We know that. Now, imagine if they did it with a controlled amount in a TRT dose. How much better would they be? So, yes, technically, you can say we're not the full-on guinea pigs for tomorrow. But, yeah, you could say we're the guinea pigs. But I am living a good life, bro. Not going to say it's a long life. That is not determined by us, but it's a healthy, fruitful, purposeful life by taking TRT. And it's not for vanity reasons. Trust me, it's not for vanity reasons. Waking up in the morning, ready to go and crush your work, business, relationship, whatever, is not vanity. And if testosterone can make you wake up in the morning and think, what's my goal for today? This is my goal for today. I'm attacking that goal. Or you're not on TRT and you wake up in the morning, you think, oh, I'm a bit tired today. Let me hit snooze a little bit more. Let me get 10 more minutes. It's not vanity, bro. Not vanity. Remember that. I've looked good all my life. It's got nothing to do with that. I jump out of bed, I spring out of bed, ready to go, attack the day because I'm on TRT. That's what I believe. Anyway, got to shoot, Fadi. Enjoy the rest of your evening, mate. Also, remember when the next time, make sure to breathe in through your nostrils and fully turn your light to make sure you're facing sun. You know it, bro. Always. And respect, man. Is there such thing as having too much test? What happens if you take TRT and you don't need it? Oh, bro, I don't know, man. That's a funny question. What do you mean take too much? Well, if you take too much, you're going to get side effects. So it's not TRT, it's just taking steroids, isn't it? That's what it is. So you'll just be on a higher dose, which you don't need. So it's pointless doing that. That's why you need someone to tell you exactly how much to take, which is what I do. What happens if you take TRT and you don't need it? Well, then you don't need it. So you're just putting in what your body's already producing. If your test is here and you're taking TRT, then your test is here anyway. So it's not going to get any better. So don't take it. It's not for everybody. Simple as. Get your blood test done. Right, guys, this is it. Done. Almost an hour. Didn't think I'd do that. I was only supposed to do half an hour, but I always run over with you guys, and I've done almost an hour. If you haven't liked it, please just hit the like, bro. That's it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll see you next week. Hopefully on a Sunday, we're back on the normal schedule. Thank you very much for everyone who participated in the questions today, and see you next week.